The world of Bluey is about to change forever because there's a brand new puppy in town. And trust me, this isn't just any baby. This is Pinky.
Let's find out if he's cereal. Excuse me, big fella.
Here we go.
A tiny, soft, pink-furred pup who somehow manages to cry, drool, and completely steal the spotlight at the same time. And the moment she arrives, yeah, chaos doesn't just begin at upgrades. Even Bandit thinks he's ready. I've handled puppies before. How hard can this be? Yeah, famous last words. Because what happens next? Total mayhem. So the real question is, who is Pinky? Where did she come from? And why does it feel like she's hiding something special? Everything begins in a way that feels strangely familiar. We're back in a dreamlike world. Something very similar to the episode Sleepy Time. Soft music, floating movement, calm, peaceful energy. But this time, it's not Bingo. Floating gently through a glowing underwater world is a tiny pink puppy, Pinky. She drifts through coral reefs, glowing fish, and slow-moving jellyfish. Everything feels calm, magical, almost too perfect. It's the kind of place where even Bandit would stop and say, "Wow, even the fish are more relaxed than me on a Sunday." But then, something changes. Out of nowhere, things stop making sense. Unicorns appear, then fairies, then butterflies, just floating underwater like that's completely normal. And even Pinky seems confused. You can almost imagine Bandit in the background like, "Hang on, I definitely didn't add unicorns to the ocean, mate." The peaceful dream turns strange, then unsettling, and Pinky reacts the only way she can. She swims upward, faster and faster, trying to escape whatever this is, until finally, she breaks the surface and takes her very first breath. That's when everything changes, because the ocean? It was never just a dream, it was the beginning. Pinky is being born, and just like that, the Bluey universe expands in a huge way. But now comes the real mystery. If Pinky is Bluey's cousin, then who are her parents? The moment Pinky arrives, something hilarious happens. Bluey doesn't wait for instructions. She doesn't ask permission. She just decides, "Yep, I'm the babysitter now." And she takes that role very seriously. We're talking full schedule mode, cuddle time, playtime, emergency snack breaks every 5 minutes, toys everywhere, blankets everywhere. At this point, the house doesn't even look like a house anymore. It looks like a full-on baby adventure park. And of course, Bluey isn't doing this alone. Right beside her is Bingo. If Bluey is the boss, Bingo is the emotional support manager. Her main responsibility? Saying, "Ah," every 5 seconds. Together, they turn every moment into a story. A nap isn't just a nap, it becomes a magical journey. 1 minute, Pinky is sleeping. The next, she's a princess wrapped in enchanted blankets, sailing through dreamland with magical lullabies echoing around her. Everything becomes bigger, brighter, more imaginative. But here's the truth. Trying to include a baby in games like hospital or restaurant is complete chaos. Pinky is either chewing the props, falling asleep mid-game, or staring like, "What is happening?" And somehow, that makes it even more perfect. Because for the first time, Bluey isn't just playing, she's caring. But now, we go deeper. Because Pinky's arrival raises one huge question. Who are her parents? If she's part of the family, the answer has to be somewhere close. So, let's break it down. First thought, Aunt Trixie. But that doesn't really work. She already has her paws full, and nothing in her story suggests another baby. Plus, Pinky's unique pink fur doesn't quite match, so we can cross that out. Next, Frisky. She feels like a strong option at first kind. Warm, close to the family. But again, something doesn't fully line up. The timing feels off. The details don't click. It starts to feel like one of those classic cartoon misdirects. And that leads us to the most powerful possibility, Aunt Brandy. Now this actually makes sense. We've already seen emotional hints in her story. Quiet moments, build up, something changing beneath the surface. So what if Pinky is her daughter? It explains the timing, the emotional weight, the importance of the reveal. And suddenly, Pinky's arrival feels even bigger. But that creates a new mystery. If Brandy is the mother, then who is the father? And why has the show kept him hidden? This is where things get really interesting. Before we answer that, let's talk about one of the most wholesome moments. Grandpa Mort holding Pinky for the first time. You can already picture it. He looks down at her, smiling, completely proud, like he already knows. This one's special. Then there's Chili, watching her sister step into this moment, after everything she's been through. No words needed, just a soft smile, maybe even a tear. And, of course, Bandit, the fun uncle, the one who brings educational toys that somehow end up being the loudest, most annoying things in the house. You just know he's going to whisper, "This one's for learning," right before it starts making chaos-level noise. Now imagine the moment Bluey and Bingo meet Pinky. At first, confusion. Wait, she just sleeps? But the second she starts crawling, that's it. She's officially part of the adventure squad. And here's where things get magical. What if Pinky isn't just a baby? What if she has something special? Maybe she understands a secret baby language. She always finds lost toys. She somehow connects everyone. A tiny, wobbly, pink genius. Okay, now we get to the theory that's blowing up right now. And once you hear it, you won't forget it. What if Pinky's father is connected to Coco's family? Yeah, let that sink in. According to this theory, Pinky's dad is Dennis, the brother of Coco's mom, Bella. That would make him Coco's uncle. And suddenly, everything connects. Think about it. Poodles are one of the few breeds in the Bluey world that could realistically have that soft pinkish tone. And Bella already said she comes from a huge family. 9 puppies. That means there are plenty of relatives we've never seen. So Dennis appearing actually makes sense. And if this theory is true, Dennis might become one of the coolest dads in the entire show. The kind of dad who walks in, cracks a joke, and instantly becomes everyone's favorite. Even Bandit might feel a little competitive. But here's the biggest twist of all. If Pinky is Brandy and Dennis's daughter, then Bluey and Coco aren't just friends anymore. They're family. And that changes everything. Pinky might be small, but her arrival could completely reshape the world of Bluey. New relationships, new stories, new emotions, and maybe something even deeper we haven't seen yet. Subscribe right now, or Bandit replaces your snacks with broccoli, Bingo hides your socks forever, and Bluey recruits you for non-stop babysitting duty. We've got another video waiting for you on screen. Click it before Bluey drags you into your next adventure.